What is going on, everyone? This is Enzo Lorenzo, and in this episode we are going to try to sign some talented youngsters before we begin the Serie A season. We are looking at Russian Alexander Golovin. Some of you might remember the brilliant free kick he scored for CSKA Moscow versus Arsenal in the Europa League this year. First leg it was, he scored a brilliant free kick right over the wall into the back of the net. We would love to have him on board at Roma to play that cam position, maybe even a deep lying playmaker, bring the likes of Under and El Shaarawy down the wings. Make a deal with, I'd like to see if we can make a deal with a few different teams, see what the transfer fees for each are, and then see where we can go from there, see what we can afford. Chiesa, another brilliant youngster, just getting his feet wet with the Italian national team. Can't wait to see what he can do. Still only 19, 20 years old. He's had a great combination with Gio Simeone lately, the son of Diego Simeone. If anyone didn't know, we're going to also look at Christian Pulisic, the American wonder boy at Dortmund. Dortmund just has so much brilliant young talent right now. Jadon Sancho, maybe we'll do a double raid at Dortmund. They just have, the list of young players they have goes on and on. People are down on them this year because they had a relatively poor season, barely made it back into the Champions League, finished fourth on a points tiebreaker, but they're such a fun team. They get 76,000 people every home game, sellout. That is one of the top stadiums I would love to go visit, see a Dortmund home game, but they just have so much young talent. I would not be surprised at all to see them back in the mix again next year. Just going to bypass Sancho and Pulisic's. For that matter, we're going to bypass both Pulisic and Sancho's. We're just going to pay their release clause and bypass any transfer negotiations. We're going to pay that release clause, $30 million for Pulisic, peanuts for Sancho. We're going to have a double swoop of them and throw them right in the team. Sorry about that, Dortmund, but that is a steal right there. Maybe a combined 30 to 35 million for Pulisic and Sancho. We're going to jump right into the first game of the season versus Atalanta. They look to break early here. Shabalala, if anyone remembers him from, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but if anyone remembers him from the 2010 South African World Cup, scored a brilliant goal, and I want to say it was the first, maybe even the first goal of the tournament. For at least in the first game, maybe he scored a brilliant goal in that game. It's a name from the past. Atalanta's a really young, fun team to watch too. They're one of those teams that might not necessarily hold up year to year because they have so many young players who are in on loan all the time. Usually go back to their parent clubs. Simone Zaza into the bottom corner to break Roman hearts to start the game. Zaza also has had a great year for Valencia. You guys probably actually remember him, unfortunately, from the Euro 2016 shootout Italy had with Germany, where he skied his effort 50 miles over the bar, but he has a neat little tidy finish into the corner there. 1-0 Atalanta. As I was saying, Atalanta had a nice little season. They made a nice run in the Europa League, beat some nice teams. They beat Everton 5-1 at Goodison Park. They beat Everton 3-0 at home. Granted, it was when Everton was in a rougher patch of the season, but for a little provincial side like Atalanta, play that well, get into the Europa League for a second year in a row. Be curious to see what they can do next year. Like I said, their team changes so much from year to year with all the loanees coming in and out, but they always have a lot of fun youngsters. Cristante is another guy I'm really excited to see on the Italian national team. Wish he would have been called up long ago. Spinazzola, Ilicic is another great player. Underrated, forgotten man. He hasn't played at a big club for a while, but he is a sweet left foot. El Shaarawy on the break the other way. Here comes Roma, sprinting into the middle, an acre of space into Under. Under on his weaker right foot. He shoots and scores into the bottom left corner of the net. The young Turkish star delivers and ties it up at 1-1. Want to start off the season on the right note, start with a win. Won this fixture 1-0 in real life on a Kolarov free kick. Slotted it right under the Atalanta wall and into the back of the net. See if we could pull out another win here to start our FIFA season. See Roma come right back again. Florenzi into Pulisic on the club debut on his right foot. Sees a man in the middle. Ooh, nice save by the keeper. Deflects that one just out of danger. Spinazzola. Lose that one. Into Alisson. What are you doing? That could have gone anywhere. Roma concede the corner. See what Atalanta whip one into the box. Ooh, Alisson down to his left with a brilliant save. Alisson really making up for his terrible decision earlier. Roma play the corner well. See if they can. See Alisson move a little bit later in the action. 89th minute here, 1-1. See, can Roma pull off a last-minute victory? Under, the young Turkish midfielder. The give and go to Jesus. Jesus back to Under. Under down the side, cuts in the middle. He shoots into the far left-hand corner. Goal! And Roma take the 2-1 lead in stoppage time. Will there be anything left for Atalanta to do here? Or have Roma sealed the 3 vital away points? Into the top left-hand corner. Brilliant cut inside. Right over the goalie's shoulder and into the far corner. Those could be the vital away points that Roma need. The Turkish youngster, 2 goals in the first game. That is a brilliant start. Roma are going to park the bus. It won't matter. That is the end of the game, and Roma start the season off on the right foot. And we are going to pay our respects to the opposing manager and get right into the second game. Big home game versus Inter to start the season. I believe we actually lost this fixture 3-1 in real life. Inter recently had a... Oh, wait, it's a cut in action here. Bolero up the left side. Bolero whips it into the middle. Icardi. Alisson with a brilliant save. He has made reaction save after reaction save for us so far this year. Perisic whips one into the middle. No one there. Roma defend well. Inter, I can't get a word in. Inter on the break, back the other way again. Old man Bolero with the ball. He still has it. Still has it. Roma just sit way off and allow Bolero. He may be getting older, but he still has a lethal right foot. Perisic with another corner. The pressure piling up here against Roma. They defend that well. Inter all over Roma here. Bolero again. Bolero causing Roma all kinds of havoc. Into Icardi, quick thinking to Perisic. He shoots and scores into the back of the net. Inter take the 1-0 lead. Inter just recently securing Champions League play for next season with an insane 3-2 victory over Lazio. The game was played in the Stadio Olimpico. Lazio needed a draw. Inter needed a win. Lazio was up 2-1 in the 80th minute, where Inter scored 2 quick goals in succession to earn a Champions League spot. Just an insane game. Maybe one of the craziest games of the season. But Roma are on the break here. Called off down the wing in the middle. The shit gets off the crossbar. Under can't get there. And Inter off the hook. Roma almost making it 1-1 there. Into the second half. Nainggolan into Dzeko. Dzeko cuts inside on his right. Finds De Rossi in the middle. He shoots. And Handanovic will collect that effort. Roma need to get something going here. 89th minute. Can they pull out something? Perotti. Over to Kolarov. Into Pulisic. Manolas, not the guy you want to see there with the ball. And that's exactly why Manolas, not known for his dribbling and playmaking ability. Brilliant defender, great header of the ball. Don't necessarily want him on the edge of the 18 with the ball. Transfer window is going to wind down here. Asensio to Arsenal for 76 million. I'm sure Unai Emery, the new manager, would love to bring him in. Arsenal fans would love to see that, I'm sure. Looks like the top transfer of the summer window. We are going to stick with the 2 Dortmund youngsters, the double swoop of Pulisic and Sancho, and really look to build for the future. Developing a real nice attacking young line of Under, Pulisic, Sancho, maybe those 3. Maybe Schick will eventually replace Dzeko up top. I think in the winter window we'll probably look towards the midfield. De Rossi and Strootman, Nainggolan getting up there. I think we will look to rebuild through the middle of the park as we get in the winter window. But for now, we look towards Sampdoria, and we will see you guys tomorrow.